Hi, this is JP Morgan. Today for our slanted lens review, we're going to review an item called the Light Blaster. This is a very fascinating piece of equipment. I haven't seen anything quite this unique in a long, long time. What it is a device you can put your speed light in the back, you put any lens you want on the front, and then it projects on a screen, on a wall, on the floor, whatever image that you put inside. So it's set up with a Canon mount. Right now I've got my TAMRON lens on there. The nice thing about the ability to put lenses on this is you can either make it small or large. You can really project whatever size you want. So just like the lenses, because we're in a confined space for the shots that we did, we put a 16 to 35 millimeter lens on it. We get that big 16, it really broadens our image out. It was only a few feet behind myself on the bicycle, so it was very easy for us to get the image on the background. You know, there's a lot of creative possibilities with something like this. Drawback for me using it was it wasn't a modeling light. It would have been nice to be able to see the lens as I go to wider angle or closer, be able to see that image change. So that was a bit of a disadvantage as you're working with it. But the nice thing is that you use your, like I say, your speed light goes in the back. It gives you the ability to adapt it to any image you want to put in there. This is the method of shooting that I really learned in photography, and that is the days when you didn't have Photoshop. You could put these kinds of images in the shot that you're doing. You combine it. So you're using your strobe light to really set in your background, and you got your strobes on your people, and you balance all those things on set. I'm going to take this out next, and I'm going to play with it on location, try to put some big shadows up a wall. Looks like a person's shadow on the wall. Just some interesting things like that with it. I think there's just some fun things you could do with this. Just be creative and go after it. A couple of things we learned we were shooting with this on set. One is that when you're doing your imagery, as close as you can get it to the axis of the lens, you don't get a parallax. And so we had ours off to the side, which kind of made the image grow to one side, gets larger on one side and smaller on the other. You could put this on a stand right directly behind the individual and project it on the wall and let the individual hide it. That would be a great way to be able to keep that from dealing with that parallax problem. So it's really nice. You've got gobos that go in here, give you a nice, just a very simple, plug it in. It's great. They're very stark though, black and white. Now when you go to slides, you have a lot of different options. They do have a catalog of different slides you can order that go with it, different kinds of backgrounds, different kinds of sceneries. They give you some options, but you can make your own slides as well. It's not as easy as it used to be, but hey, with as many hipsters as there are in the world today, there's people still shooting film out there. So this is a fun piece of lighting equipment. We don't get new and innovative lighting equipment very often, and this is one of those things. So take it out, give it a spin, see what you can do. Remember, we're giving one of these away in our international giveaway, so go to theslantlens.com or a NeroTrigger or a Light Blaster, theslantlens.com.